Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Dinks with Kinks live. We're here live.
Did you just add
I
sing
am.
song stuff to it? Is that what happened?
I did. Listen, I
Oh,
get to be a little crazy with the live intro. Okay, I get to have a little fun with it.
A
It's not our
little
all
bit.
audio
right.
podcast. I get to be a little loosey goosey. Um, I am one of your hosts, John Andero, and with me, as always, the very alluring, the very worshipful, the never replicated Miss Rebecca.
Hello, everyone.
I need a word check on that. Worshipful. I can't even.
Wor-
No.
Worshipful.
worshipful? Is
Worshipful.
worshipful a word? I feel like worshipful is a
Worshipful.
word.
I
Worshipful.
think
Worshipful?
so.
Worshipful? Worship.
Maybe I'm
Worshipful.
too sober to accept this.
Hi,
No.
Great Big
Maybe.
Bear.
All right. And a man whose voice
Who
could
needs
lead a
no introduction?
thousand people off the edge of a cliff. The piper of the podcast, Mr. Shep.
I don't know how to feel about that, but good evening nonetheless.
I'd follow you off a cliff.
Hey! I'd follow you.
I'd follow you off a cliff.
If they say if all your friends jumped off a bridge, would you? And be like, did Shep tell me to? Because I would if he did.
Legit.
Hello, Buttercup, Great Big Bear, and Moonhouse 88.
And yes, welcome audience. Come in and say hey, because we're gonna say hey to you. This is part of the intro where we all say hey, and we're a good community. So hey, Buttercup. Hey, Great Big Bear. Hey, Moonhouse. How you doing? Thank you, Moonhouse, for sharing the new Gumroad store that I just opened. I sent him a post like, literally right before we started recording. I was just like, hey, could you share this for me? I'm going to. I got to go record something. And he shared the post for me on his site. I will be sharing it on my site. Hola, bonjour. So Moonhouse is a fellow
Hola,
producer of content,
bonjour.
and he turned me on to a
Arvidas. Oh no.
website
Hmm.
called Gumroad that I'm trying. All right, I'm sorry. You apparently scaring you with my talk of this. So
No,
without
it
you're
was,
like
I'm like, no, I'm like,
without further ado, tonight we will be changing it up a little bit, and we're going to be talking honorifics. And
Sounds cheerifics.
Have you guys had
yeah,
honorifics before? Do you know
I
what
mean,
honorifics are?
go ahead and explain what honorifics are to our audience.
And then I'll answer.
Oh, and then you'll answer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Honorifics are basically pet names. Honorifics, are what you establish the name that you establish with your partner, be it your dom, your sub, or just your partner in general. That it's sort of it's a name of respect. It's what you call them, and it's your personal name for each other.
You had me up until respect, and I was like, I have been called fucktard a lot by my partner. And hey, idiot.
I mean, that can, if that's what you decide, you
Listen,
that's if
listen
that's what
here,
you
dummy.
yeah. Listen,
So
asshat.
yeah, I was gonna say, you had I was checked off every mark up until you said a sign of respect. I'm like, well, let's not go
Well,
too
it doesn't
far.
necessarily have to be respect if you're into degradation, I guess. If that
Hey,
is
Calvino.
a Calvino, Superfan Calvino.
Hmm.
So,
My
Hey, Calvino.
my drink doesn't match my background. I'm not liking this
Doesn't
oh my
graphics.
god, he's like
gotta
trying to
get more?
match
Gotta
himself.
get more yellow. See,
Yellow.
blue, blue. I work
No,
it well.
no. See, I got red. So let's take it. Let's change it red, shall we?
Oh
Yeah, I
no.
like red. It matches the whole feel. Maybe I should go red.
There, a little darker.
No.
No matter.
What are we
What are
talking
we
about
talking
tonight?
about
We're
tonight?
talking honorifics and ASMR, Shep's ASMR. We're going to
I mean, we don't have to talk about that.
and then we are talking about starting selling your content. So we are talking all the things.
All the
So
things. So many things.
so many things.
And so,
Mix it up tonight, all right?
yeah, we're gonna
They're
mix
all
it
very
up.
different. They're all, like all very different. That's
So
fine.
Why are honorifics so important?
Um, I don't know. I feel like that it's as well. I think for me as a sub, it's important because it shows you are like you belong to someone. Like that's their name for you. That's the name they chose for you. That's only they can call you that name. Like that's a big deal. Like you don't call I for me, you it's just a sign of respect regardless of whether you like degradation or not. You don't call somebody else's dom like by their name.
Daddy?
Like you don't call daddy, master. Like you don't call if they're not like that's somebody's person. Like you just like you don't call somebody else your husband like you like lover. Like that's it's not done. It's a sign of respect. It's knowing that, you just don't call somebody else like just like somebody I don't want somebody to call me like baby girl or like that.
You
I
can,
don't think we
okay,
can call
audience, I
them.
want to say right now, you can all call me baby girl. I'm down for that. Call me baby girl.
Well, I will say some of them, yes, they're very personal and connected between just, you know, I almost want to say you and your partner, but I was thinking about it. I was like, you can't have multiple partners, multiple subs. So you and your intimate acquaintances, perhaps. But sometimes, like say maybe the honorific of sir can be used for a dom and maybe unassociated subs just because they are showing respect.
Yeah. And like I said, just also calls into like pet names, like Buttercup was like can like a theme, like use dinosaurs as a representation, honorific. Yeah, I mean you can use anything. I mean if you want, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a name. It could be a symbol that you like you represent it, like like Prince. Prince was a symbol. So you can absolutely use that, or it's
Prince
both.
became a symbol.
Yeah, Prince formerly known, the artist formerly known as Prince, turned his
Oh.
name into a symbol.
Hmm.
Um, oh yeah, I would gadget everything. It's everything from like cutesy things like calling each other pumpkin, like your name for your partner. Is that what you mean?
Mhm.
Like this is not like something like I call everyone sweetie. Uh, I don't actually, but
But
if I know people,
do you call everybody daddy? Or do you
yes,
call
yes, I do.
or
Way to nail
master
it, Daddy
or
Rebecca.
oh, John, can I be your daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yes.
Being
And it's
called sweetie or
also
baby.
yeah, and it's not just any old random names. It's a name that can also uh, what's the word? Insight, but generate that good feeling when you're called it from that person. It just gives you
Yeah.
that really emotional reaction hearing it from that person.
Right. You may hate it from other people. You may hate hearing it from other people, but from that one person, it makes you smile. Like
Yeah.
that's sort of the difference between it's like a pet name. I mean, honorific is just a fancy name for a pet name, but yeah.
See, I can't stand when people call me Johan, but my special partner does it. I'll be like,
Johan or Johan? Does it make a difference?
Johan,
Johan.
I know. I think.
Johan.
Are you sure that's not
I
just
hate when
someone's
people call
telling
me
you?
that, but like I said, my girlfriend to call me, Johan. I'd be like, who the fuck is Johan?
No. I mean, aren't they just saying, "Get your hand off me"?
Mm-hmm.
Johan. No.
Yo, bro. But I'm southern and use honey to everyone. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like things like sweetie, honey, pumpkin. Because like I use pet names for people all the time. I mean, I think it's
Yeah.
very clear that I give people nicknames. You look at Dondera Streams. I have assigned everyone a nickname. Arugs, for one. Arugs is not her real name. That is the pet name that I gave her. Uh,
It
Tainted
is.
Jay. I gave Jay his name. He is tainted because of me.
Is the Roogs, was it a pet name or was it just because you're not
He
wanting to
couldn't
say your
pronounce
name,
my
so it's
name.
just lazy? It's the lazy version.
Well, I mean, it's a nickname. Who cares
See,
about where it came
nickname,
from?
nickname, not pet name, nickname.
Yeah,
But
nickname.
it's not. No, but it's yeah. That's
Because it's
fine.
also good to kind of differentiate nicknames from pet names, from the honorifics and
Hmm.
stuff as well.
Right. I think that an honorific is very much what you would when you're in that type of relationship, that type of kink like you like I call everybody sweetie. Hey sweetie, hey honey. Like but
Hi,
but
Diggerspell.
but hi Tinkerbell. But like if they wanted like if they liked that from me, like they say, I like when you call me sweetie. Like
Yeah, it's that name that gets spoken that you just can't help but smile or
yeah.
have that physical reaction. And
I make fun
so,
names for people.
so what are some of them these days?
I have a
Are there?
list. I have a
You
list.
have a
I have it.
list?
Of course I have a
I
list.
wondered. Yes.
Oh.
Just
So whip
wrapping up
out your
at
list
work.
and say
Okay.
hello.
Oh, you're
I do.
fine.
I know we have male and female dominant names as long as sub names and gender neutral names.
See, I need to make sure I'm
Okay,
Wait,
in the
well,
know.
are they listed as most popular? Can we guess?
I actually here's some good ones. Is they the purpose of BDSM names, the purpose of honorifics.
Okay.
Oh, educate us.
Um, they put you in the right headspace,
Yes.
which I can see that. Like the purpose of the dom sub names varies between people. Um, they reinforce your roles.
Hmm.
So I feel like yeah, that's like you wouldn't call somebody daddy if they were your sub.
Not if you. You would if you had a grandpa fetish.
Depends on how
And you wanted to
much,
be the grandpa. You're the daddy. I'm the granddaddy.
and depends if he's throwing some sugar your way.
That's right.
Smiling the whole time from what I'm hearing.
You would, Tink.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a little much. Naming ceremony. You can have a ceremony where you name.
That I've heard
Well,
of. Actually, that is actually very common. Like where you
Really?
discuss what. Yeah, it's not even so much like a naming ceremony, like what you're thinking of, like when you pick a child's name or something like that. Like a nurse
Mm.
naming ceremony is usually much more intimate, just you and your partner, and it's when you discuss the names that you want to be called, and then when it feels natural, the naming ceremony is the first time you use that name during like space.
and no shaming, Miss Rebecca. It's not.
Hmm.
It's not a bit much because
It is
this
not a
kind
bit
of
much
thing
at
can be
all.
on the same level as the collaring or something like that as well.
Okay,
Hmm.
fair enough. I stand corrected. You are correct.
No,
But
you sit corrected. I mean, if you stand, if you want to.
I mean, if you want to stand,
okay. Do you want to guess the dominant names, the female dominant names? They are sort of in order.
Female dominant names.
Okay, what do you
let's
think number
go.
one is?
Uh, Mum.
Yeah.
Is it?
No,
No.
no,
No.
no.
Oh,
And audience participation is always welcome as well.
Mistress.
Yes. Mistress is the number one female dominant name. I like Domina. That's number
Domino.
8.
That reminds me
Domino.
of the series, the Gladiator series. That was the head of the household, the Domina. Dominus.
Domina. Necronomicon. Dominominon.
Goddess is on there. Goddess
Goddess.
that goes along with our theme this week. Goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be called a
Tomorrow's
goddess.
episode.
You know, forget Domina. I want to be called a goddess.
Oh, you're okay, Tinkerspell, because we're going to get to the sub names.
Yeah.
I like kitten. I do like kitten. Queen is on there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Queen is very common. I've heard of that. My Queen.
I mean, good band.
Very good band.
Goddess of
But
Moons.
we don't want to stop you now, so continue with your list.
What?
Don't
What?
stop
Why
me
am I
now.
getting? I am getting all of these looks today. I'm done. I'm done.
That is literally
I'm
a Queen song.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's a day I've had. I give up. I'm going home. Oh wait. I'm just gonna crawl in my bed here.
Thank you, Calvina. That was a good one.
I know. You know what? I give up. Y'all take over. I'm done. I'm gonna time out.
Oh no, but you are the keeper of the list, so you must
No.
continue on.
Okay, y'all can talk. Y'all can talk some names. You go ahead. I'm gonna.
No, you
I'm
have the
just-
list. This is your subject.
No. This isn't my subject. All right.
It
What
was
about
your
male?
idea.
What was my idea?
This was your idea.
Yes, I know.
I write down, huh?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
aware.
That's why I'm like, you have to read the list.
Okay, what's
We
the
don't have
male?
a
What's the
list.
male dominant names?
Sir, Master, Daddy,
Do you? That's actually master is
Mister.
not the number one. Isn't that crazy?
Is it Sir?
No,
Mister?
no.
What is the first one?
Your Highness.
Your Highness. I feel like who's ever making that list is just an asshole.
Yeah, I'm trying
From
not
now
to
on,
say negative things,
every
but
sub
that
I
one is a
meet-
bit much.
Every sub I meet has to address me as Your Highness.
As you show them your anus.
Your
Would you like to see
Highness.
Your Highness? Would you like to see my high knee?
I mean, maybe if you're smoking something, maybe then it's your
I need
highness.
a crown. If I'm going to be called Your Highness, when I'm doming you, I get to wear a crown the entire time.
I'm Rebecca. I approve that message. Can we get you a crown? Can we get you a
Yes.
crown?
Mhm.
Yes. Does that
I
get to
shall
be?
be the man.
Does
I
that
shall
be
be
get
the
to be
Mad
your
King.
honorific for Dinks with Kinks? Do I call you Your
Yes.
Highness now?
Your
Okay.
Highness.
The
Your
But
only
you
one
gotta
I'll-
twirl your hands.
Yeah, the only one I will accept this honorific with is just 24/7 stoners. Then it works. Then it works.
Hold on, you ready? You ready?
Then your highness, yeah.
I got high knees.
Oh.
Your high knee.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Calvina.
And then when you raise up your butt,
your
high knee.
exaltedness. Your
Oh my
exaltedness.
God.
Exalted.
Oh,
Who the hell made this list?
oh man.
Don't dox him. Don't dox him. But he's a jackass, whoever this person is.
Your excellency. Keeper.
Was this,
Keeper.
was this list made in the 1980s? Right after King Ralph came out?
Now, I guess keeper would be one I'd accept. Yeah.
Keeper.
Okay.
Captain.
Right.
Captain. What is it? Captain? Oh, Captain.
I can see that.
You're the Pirate King. You're the Pirate King.
I was literally captain of a pirate crew. Oh, camera crashed.
No, it didn't. My actually we are having rolling blackouts and my power went out.
Oh.
Well, there is that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have a battery backup, so things are coming back on.
Wow.
Oh.
Rolling.
Thank God for
blackout.
UPCs.
Yes. So
Was it delivered by the UPS?
like everything went down and then came back up. So okay, well that was fun.
So you got
They
knocked
said that
down,
she
but then
made
you
it.
got up again?
Got back him. I like Alpha.
Don't use song references. She'll get upset.
Oh
I-
my god! Oh my god! I had one blonde moment. I had one stupid moment, and never gonna live this down.
At least not for the episode. No.
And you continued
Okay.
my song even. Never gonna live this down. I get knocked down.
But I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
It could be that she made. I did not make this list. I like Alpha.
It
I
could
like
be
Alpha.
a she, not the she.
I will only
There is
be
specific
called
order.
Alpha if my partner is called Omega.
Why
Because
can't
the
you
Alpha
both-
Omega,
okay.
and I'm gonna put it in your ass.
Oh.
Alpha
In
is
the
often-
end, it really feels good.
But in the end, it doesn't really matter.
In the end, it doesn't
But
really matter.
anyways.
The Alpha and the Omega.
But
The
Alpha I
butt
can
stuff.
see in a primal sub relationship. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Nope. EOS webcam utility. Do we lose her?
I don't know. Did you?
Nope. You
Nope,
still
we
have
can
your
hear you.
voice.
We can't see you.
I don't know what is going on, fellas. Sorry.
That's
Oh, it's okay.
It's like my computer is all wigging out now.
Thank you, Rugs. Doesn't happen often, but I try to be correct once in a while.
Beta Fire Kappa.
Correct, Shep.
As in,
Why
it was
can't
a
both
she.
be Alpha?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think
it's
so.
all about
All
the
right, do you want
relationship,
to
right? Yes.
female
Please
submissive
continue.
names? Female submissive names, and it
Well,
is
that's-
all about
Okay.
relationships. Why can't you both be
Yeah.
Alpha?
That's
So,
easy.
I'm gonna show this out. Tinker Spell said kitten. Gonna throw that as the first name. Is it on the list?
Yeah,
It is not in the top 10.
it should be. It's in
Okay.
hers.
Mm,
Also, simply little one.
little one.
Mhm.
Little girl is number 2.
I wouldn't do little girl, but little one, yes.
Yeah, maybe
Mi-
maybe if Are you about to say mittens?
Miss.
Miss. Little miss.
See, I can never call anybody Miss, because I call my daughter Little Miss.
Yeah, I
And,
couldn't
no.
either because I called my kid Little Miss too.
Yeah. Princess.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Princess
little
is
girl
on there.
does sound weird.
Baby girl's on there, of course.
Baby girl. Hey, baby girl. Hey.
Male sub names.
I'm curious.
Kajari?
Kajari?
Yeah.
Huh. I learned a new word.
No, I
today.
think that's the aliens that invaded during the Avenger movie.
Baby boy is number 2.
Mhm.
Stud
I'm
is
a
number
baby
3.
boy. Come here, stud.
Stud.
I've been called
here,
stud
stud.
before. Come here, stud.
And boy, BOI.
Blue skirt boy.
Well,
Someone,
that seems appropriate.
someone tried to
That's
call me
actually
baby
why
boy
I
once.
spell it that way.
It didn't go over
Pup
well.
is pup one.
I have not gotten down to the gender neutral names though. We can go. The gender neutral names is super long. So
Yeah, that
It
might be a
always
very
is.
gender neutral one.
kitten is actually number 1 for the gender neutral name.
Oh wow.
Look at that, Tinker Spell. You nailed it. Is number 2 pup?
No, number 2 is slave.
Oh,
Slave. Okay, I can see that one. What about Slagathor?
No, but slut is number 4.
Slut?
mm-hmm. Works
Sugar
well in
is
the
5.
Degradation play. Yeah.
Hey, sugar.
Sunshine 6.
Oh my.
Toots. Who calls somebody toots? It's like I'm not gonna judge. I'm not
I mean,
gonna judge. I'm
you're
judging.
you're talking about the same list for Toots as Emperor or Highness.
Your Highness.
Your Highness.
I'm telling you, I don't know when this
Sweet
list
Pea's
was
number
written.
10, Tinkerspell.
Wow, she's getting good at these.
I know. Thrall.
I like Thrall.
Thrall.
Thrall. I'll just keep it simple.
Oh, she's gone again. Well, she's still here, but
she's here.
video-wise, she's gone.
But she's not.
Toots for someone who's 1950. Yeah,
Mhm.
what's up, Toots? Hey, babes.
And during summer, that's toots. That's what you get when you
Yeah,
get
you
the
spelled toots.
beans.
You spelled a fart. Toots.
That's you
Continue on. I'll be right back.
All right, we're here.
Yeah, that's Taco Bell night. That's not 1950s kink.
Well, I'm calling anybody Toots. No, you know what? I would use Toots as a pet name. Come here, Toots. Especially after Taco Bell night. That would be my pet name for you after Taco Bell night. Come here, Toots.
Toot, toot, Ricky. Toot, toot.
Yarl. Toots McGee. That's it. That's my new favorite pet name.
Oh my.
Next to Slagathor.
What the hell, Slagathor?
That is a Scrubs reference. There was an episode of Scrubs where the head doctor, the chief of medicine, was calling everyone Don's and Debbie's, and one of the girls piped up. She goes, "My name is actually Debbie." He goes, "Well, then I'm going to call you Slagathor."
Oh my. Tits McGee? Yeah, there you go.
Scrubs. Tits McGee. Ooh. Audience, what are y'all's favorite pet names? That's kind of what I really want to talk about. Like what,
yeah. And
what do you prefer to be called, and what do you want to call your partner?
If you're willing to share, of course.
You know, like I said, these are very personal items. You know, I prefer Brontosaurus for my partner and T-Rex for myself. Bank account. That's what you call your. That's my fave. Ooh, yeah. If you have a Fendom, absolutely. Pay pig.
Yeah.
Bank account. Yeah. Yeah, my favorite is Brontosaurus and T-Rex because I like to hunt.
My. What have you been called?
I have been called Sir a lot. Daddy a couple times. Let's see.
I think the daddy one has only come into play once or twice in my lifetime. Usually it's Sir. I think maybe once or twice Master. I don't know how I liked Master though. It just didn't fit right. I don't
Master feels like I should be a villain in Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Sissy, Slave. Those are very popular ones. Shut up, Sean. Stop fucking my mom. I like to call my subs. I have been called dirty whore. I do like to call somebody a dirty whore while I'm fucking the shit out of them. You're my dirty whore. My vanilla boyfriend is able to hear this. Chat. Yes.
Good.
But
most good.
I like, Sissy is one we didn't talk about because, like I said, a lot of cross-dressing is very popular. Slave we did talk about. Mommy is a very popular one. That's why I said mum, M-U-M, because
yes, those that like to be felt of being used or something like that, then the more hardcore ones, you say, the dirty whore, the slut, and all that kind of stuff. There's always a turn on in those aspects.
Oh yeah.
Those you want to make sure that they actually enjoy them first.
Exactly. I think that it is because like pet names very much tie to your kinks. If you're honorifics, if you're not into degradation, because like I said, I know Miss Rebecca is not into degradation. Dorian Sombra is also not into degradation. And like I said, Baby boy lover, sweetie baby, honey,
Yeah.
southern accent.
Evening, Beardful Me.
Fearful. Those are like I think that's where it really defines at what on what branch of degradation do you stand? Do you have a praise kink or do you have a degradation kink? And are you a little or are you a what is the opposite of little? Just adult?
Big boy.
I mean, because we're all adults, but like, is there an opposite side of that?
But one key thing to honorifics is you never want to assume and you never want to try to force a a pet name, nickname, whatever on someone else. It must
Yeah.
the best ones always come with a natural feeling or it invokes, like I said, that positive emotional response. Whether it is a degradation name or not, the degradation thing can be, of course, a turn on for someone that's into that.
Hmm.
But yeah, definitely never try to force a nickname or a pet name on someone.
Don't call a slut, somebody a slut if they haven't asked to be called a slut or a dirty whore.
I can tell you right now, I don't like being called a slut.
Yes, yes.
We
Actually, while
actually
you were
talked
gone,
about
we
that.
covered that. Yeah, we covered that you
Hmm.
are not into any of the degradation names. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
That is a
Because, like I
hard
said,
stop for me.
We listen. We listen.
we talked
Aw,
about
my boys listen.
honorifics are a great place to decide what side. Like that's usually a good determination of what side of degradation you stand on. Do you have a praise kink or a degradation kink?
Yes, and
Mm.
Um,
when it comes personally to me, I always just let my partner just call out a name or refer to me as something, whether it is just sir or the daddy or the master or what have you,
oh,
because I
absolutely.
like them to be comfortable
I,
with it.
if you want to know my favorite thing to be called, fuck toy.
I
That is my
No,
absolute favorite.
to be
Use me
called.
as your fuck toy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you would see
I
that more of a sub thing, but I guess the switchy side of you then, really,
That is really the switchy side because, like I said, even when I'm doming, if I'm having you do something to me and I'm telling you to, I'm probably going to tell you use me like a fucking toy, right?
okay.
Being called a fuck toy, I don't care if you're dom or sub. Being called a fuck toy is just fun.
to each their own, I guess.
Use me like your fuck toy, daddy. There it is. Um,
Mm.
I like kitten. I like alpha. Um, those are some of my favorites. Yeah, I like I like I like pretty girl.
I do
Well, I
too.
mean, you do blush a little bit when we say, "Who's our pretty girl?"
And when I get waxed, I insist my waxer call me a pretty girl. Please do so.
You do.
I mean, because at that point you really are. Who's our pretty boy and pretty girl?
Uh, I agree, Buttercup. Yeah, if you're like, it's all in context too, because if you're not doing things to be called a dirty whore, being called a dirty whore is that.
And of
You
course,
You
can't
like
call me a warrior. I have to announce that I am the warrior. Okay, I don't want you to call me warrior. I want to tell you I'm a warrior. I am the warrior.
Tinkerspell does bring up a good point that even when you do have the established names, you want to also double check the or be aware of a person's mindset or mental state because those names can be more of a in in that subspace or dom space type of situation,
Hmm.
whereas if they're not really feeling it or in those spaces, it can actually have the opposite effect.
Yeah,
beardful me?
read
Naughty
the
girl's
room.
good. I like dirty girl. If I'm going to get close to being like that type of like if any type of leaning toward the gray degradation, I prefer dirty girl. I prefer your dirty, like
Yeah.
that's about as I think maybe as close. Occasionally, I like being called, but like you said, in context, like I have to be
Yeah.
doing like something really, really depraved.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing is like you have to read the room, and yeah, Buttercup, trauma triggers. You have to be aware of them because a lot of times trauma triggers are both a turn on and a very big turn off. I know people who very much enjoy being called a dirty whore, but it would trigger them in any other circumstance than what it is appropriate. So you can't. I wouldn't lead off with "Who's our dirty whore." You wait for them to, you know, tell you to do them from behind, pull their hair. Then maybe call them a dirty whore.
And for
That's
me,
why.
Read the room.
it's that like you said the phrase dirty whore. And that is like a hard stop for me because I have had experience where that has actually been it during a bad experience. I have been used that, but being called a slut, I'm like, it could go either way. But it's because of that instance. So it's very important, regardless of what you choose as a pet name, that you say these are our hard nose.
Yep.
Anything else is okay, but this is an absolute not.
That's
Like,
why.
you know?
That's why John
Yeah,
is my
don't use the
only my
word
dirty
cunt.
little whore during rent time. Hmm.
Mhm.
Give me those forehead kisses, my dirty little whore.
And see, Buttercup Jane, I like that word. I absolutely I like that word. And a lot of people don't, but I like that word. I would actually rather be called that word than a whore.
Yes, and that's why assumption is never a good thing.
Yeah. Well, if any other issue, you want to have that conversation. I mean, I can't imagine just yelling out a name blindly outside of oh baby, yum yum, come give me some,
Yum
or
yum. Can
come
I
give
call
me
you
some.
Mr. Yum Yum? Can I call you Yum Yum?
Yes. Mm-hmm. New
My
favorite pet
little.
name. New favorite pet name. Yum yum. Mr. Yum
Oh,
Yum.
Yum Yum.
Who are you?
Mr.
Oh
Yum
God.
Yum.
I'm Mr. Yum Yum. I'm Mr.
You're
Yum
my
Yum.
John, you're my Mr. Yum Yum. That's our pet name now.
I'm your Mr.
Yay.
Yum Yum. Okay,
Mr. Yum
I'm
Yum.
down for that.
Our little yum yum. Do you have some gum gum? Mhm.
Give me gum gum. Can anybody tell
Get
me
you
what
some
movie
of that
that's
yum yum
from?
sauce?
Audience, you need to tell us what movie that's from. Mr. Yum Yum's got, Mr. Gum Gum's got, no, wait. Say it again, Joe.
What is it? Mr. Dum Dum has gum gum? Yes, yes. That's how it went. You dum dum have gum gum?
We can give it the Yum Yum sauce. Uh,
Oh God. This is the moment where a bad thing was created. I can feel it.
Mr. Yum Yum.
I'm
Chef,
feeling very disturbed now. Yes, man.
you tried to serve. What is your favorite pet name?
Might at the museum is close, but I know what you meant. Good job, Tinker.
Mr. Yum Yum.
Night at the Museum. Tinkerspell got it.
She does. She got it.
Oh, we talked about our favorite. We could say our favorites again. We were talking about favorites while you were gone. We asked the audience what
Oh,
theirs.
I
I
was
don't know,
gone. I'm
Shep. Did
sorry.
we talk about our favorite?
I wouldn't say our favorites, just what we've used or been called or something like that.
Yeah, we talked about what we've been called before in the past. What is your preferred thing to be called? Because everyone, like I said, everyone asks what do you prefer. Like I've had subs ask me, what do you prefer to call your sub? And I'm like, I'm not picking your name. That's important to you. You pick your name.
It
I
depends.
listen. You may call me daddy, but I am not naming you.
I mean, and Princess Buttercup is from a movie as well. Princess Buttercup.
Oh, Buttercup, is that your pet name? Is that your pet name, Buttercup? Is that I like pretty girl. I like kitten. I like kitten.
You were right, Tink. Sorry.
What? Wait. So what was it? The boyfriend? Oh. If you don't go.
But as you were saying, Miss Rebecca.
You
Oh,
don't
I like
name
kitten.
it.
I like kitten. I like pretty girl. I like I like Sweet Cheeks. I don't know. Okay,
See,
here's
that one hasn't come up yet, so good. I like that one.
Sweet
Mm.
Cheeks. I
I
like
have
Sweet
called
Cheeks.
people sweet cheeks. I have called people sweet cheeks. Never in a sexual manner. I'm just like, come here, sweet cheeks. I call Jay sweet cheeks a lot. Like,
I
I
like
have it on
Sweet Cheeks.
stream.
Are you sure it wasn't sexual way?
Okay,
I like-
with Jay maybe a little bit. Sugar tits, princess, kitten, doll face, yes. Sugar tits. But I've called Jay sweet cheeks many, many a time. Come here, sweet cheeks. I
I
think
like Alpha. I do like Alpha. Um but that's more for like calling somebody else that I don't like, but I like Alpha. I don't like calling people daddy. I think maybe it's because I have daddy issues. I don't know. Like,
I mean,
See, you know what? I have found that more people without daddy issues, you can always usually that's a good sign that they may have daddy issues if they want to call you daddy.
no.
Because the
Let's
people I
not
have
link
met
it to a
without,
thing.
I'm not. I'm talking about my personal experience.
Ah.
My personal experience is if said person has daddy issues, they like to call you daddy. If they don't, they don't want. They definitely don't want to call you daddy because they think of their daddy as daddy. Um,
Yeah, even though I don't really like the fit, there is one that I accept that honorific from, just because that's what comes natural for them.
Shep.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, is that not your favorite pet name?
Mm. Oh no, Shep isn't a pet name.
It's my pet name.
I don't like. This might be very unpopular because it's actually a very popular name in the kink world. Princess. I do not call me princess. I'm not a fucking princess. I will accept queen, but I will not a princess. Like I will go
Obviously, you won't
full.
because you did. You wanted me to stop you now, and
What
I
about
was
if
like,
it's like
I'm
a?
not going to stop you now.
What about Princess Leia? I mean Leia. Hmm.
I'm going to use sir next time in the bedroom. Deeper sir. That's an appropriate usage, right? I mean, I am all for sir. Actually, that is my favorite thing in a dom sub relationship. I like to be called sir. But I take great offense to the deeper part because a man can go faster, a man can go harder, a man cannot go deeper. Okay, no one is short dicking you here. Okay, we're giving you all we got. No one's saving 2 inches for a rainy day. Again,
Uh, unless you're with a partner that it
just like the
actually
tip.
hurts to go the deep, then you give the shallow.
Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, yeah, but I find the phrase deeper very insulting to a person. I don't know if I showed y'all that TikTok.
Like
Yes,
deeper. I'm
you
out
did.
of pee pee. I can't go deeper.
Yeah,
I'm
I was like,
sorry.
what do you think's happening here? I'm not short dicking you here. Which has become my new favorite phrase. What do you think? I'm short dicking you here?
I those are mine. Those are my favorites. I like Sweet Cheeks just because it's very old fashioned. It's like Sweet Cheeks. It's very play. It's cheeky. It's cheeky.
Very
Ooh,
playful.
I like baby cakes too. Tinkerspell, I love baby cakes. Hey, baby cakes.
But I don't say that as an honorific. I wouldn't. I like it. I wouldn't
Yeah.
use it as an honorific.
Well, that's things like sweetie honey. I don't see that as an honorific. I see
Right.
that as like, what I would call Jay.
Oh my.
Actually, most of those pet names I have called Jay at some point in time. I've even
Okay.
called him Kitten.
Aww. All right.
I'll go with what? Hmm.
We don't short stroke the long rod motor.
Oh wow.
Oh, Camino. Oh. I'm not a princess. I'm a goddamn warrior.
I
Fuck
just
yeah, you
realized
are.
I'm wearing my yes sir my yes sir tank top.
There you go. It's like you knew we were talking about this.
So,
Oh,
what's next on our list of things to do or say
well,
or
we're well over
slay?
halfway, but I will say,
We're gonna do a combo.
Combo?
no, I
Hopefully, they
mean,
don't have a combo breaker.
nah, I don't think we'll
Really?
combo it out. I think we'll just do, yeah, because okay, so we don't have a toy review this week because you've been very busy. You've had
I
a
have
lot
been
going
very
on.
busy. Yes. And I also need
So,
help. I need help from our audience. I really do. From our community. I need
hmm
help on finding out what toys you want me to review.
Or
Cause
maybe
I'm
guest toy reviews or something.
like just I there is a lot out there. What are you dying to know? Like I will buy it.
glass.
I will Did you say glass?
No,
hmm
but Buttercup did.
Actually, Buttercup did.
Okay, I will do glass because I've never experienced glass, so I will do glass. Glass will be my next one because I
Two-way dildo? Hmm. Been getting to you, and it's
well
pleasure for
that would
everything.
require somebody helping me
Isn't
out with
that
that.
a friendo?
That's a
A
friend.
friendo?
That's a
A
partner.
friendo?
Anybody? I don't
Double
have a.
ended
Right now, I
friendo.
don't have.
I mean, back in the day, I did
Combo
yes.
breaker. Yeah, where is that Amazon list?
I have it. I have it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
need a PO box. I will get one.
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't need people knowing my address. I don't
Also true.
I know. I'm
so
I'm hum because we were like get that PO box like a month and a half ago. Mm-hmm.
If you get the box, they will fill it.
will you fill my
Mm-hmm.
box? Community, will you fill my box if I get a PO box?
I
Like
mean,
We
I don't want
told
to
we
now
pay.
it's
did
gonna
a
happen. I
no.
mean,
Listen,
I don't
we
want to pay
literally
for
did a
it if it's
poll.
not gonna happen. Like,
We did a
okay.
poll, and everyone literally answered yes. If you released an Amazon wish list, would people buy you toys?
Okay.
Everyone said
Okay. Okay. Okay.
yes, 100%.
All right. I will go tomorrow and do it.
and then it'd be like Jessica and
And
giving her
Mr.
mail
Nylon will
Mondays. You'll
send
be opening up
pantyhose.
all the packages.
So
Mr.
Ooh, that could
Nylon,
be.
I actually want like send me some. I actually don't know how to shop for pantyhose. Like I just because I wear thigh highs, so I don't know. So I could do that.
I mean, we could actually turn it in from a toy review to the toy unboxing. When you get the new
hmm
boxes, we unbox the new toy.
yeah.
Okay, deal, deal.
It's like
I will get one. You buy it for me, and I will unbox it, and
and
then
then
review
and
it
then
the
box
next
it.
week.
And then box it. Well, we can do the
All right, Beardful
unboxing at the
me.
end of the episode. We could do the unboxing at the end of the episode for next week's review.
Okay.
You unbox it, you describe your thing, you say, okay, next week I'll review it.
Yes.
I am not a child of the
So,
internet. I'm just well versed in my ways. That's all.
all right, Mr. Nylon, wait a minute. Question. Also send me awesome brands of pantyhose because I'm always shopping for pantyhose because I have a pantyhose fetish. So send me the new hype shit and what's really cool. I just ordered some new ones today. They're pretty awesome.
Oh, nice.
But
I
send
saw
me some
some
of those
on
too.
TikTok, the ones that don't run, and I thought about you. Like you put it on and they don't run.
Yeah, they're the indestructible kind. Yeah, those are cool. Okay, I like those in the idea because runs and pantyhose suck.
I
But the
mean,
other part is,
are
I'm like,
those the
I'm
ones you
one
have
of
to
those
chase
people who
after?
like to rip them open.
Oh.
And I have experienced those. Motherfucker, they're not lying when they say they're tear resistant. Take a crowbar to that shit.
Mr. Nylon, you can buy me whatever pantyhose you want. I don't want you spending a crap ton of money.
Hey, you be a good girl and shut up and
Negri
take
is
it.
not should
Take
the
what they
term
box
negri
you.
should not be.
Okay.
Yeah, no, those do cost a lot.
Yes, the ones that run, you need to strap them down first.
Yeah. Nothing is wasted. You damn right, Buttercup. We don't waste here. So next subject, we only have about 30 minutes left. I say we do some ASMR. We talk about what ASMR
Oh.
is and like why people enjoy it. I like that. People love ASMR.
Yeah, that actually, Honestly, I think it's been around for a long time, but that first came up with one of my coworkers, honestly.
Hmm.
And I think it was focused around the crunching ASMRs that she would listen to those to help her sleep. And I thought that was interesting. Normally, those things would keep me awake and annoy the piss out of me.
Also, Tinkerspell, you speak my language 110%.
Yes.
So noted, Tinker. So noted.
Yeah, that's why I don't like the ones that don't run. You can't rip them. Like a fucking crowbar to them. Blowtorch.
Don't you run from me! Tear.
Yeah, there's ASMR for all sorts of things. It's not, when I first heard ASMR, I thought it was talking and whispering into a microphone. Will someone Google what ASMR means? Because I looked it up the other day and then forgot.
I mean,
Uh,
I hear the technical term all the time, and it confuses me every time I hear it. So I try
yeah,
not
that's
to
just
look
I
it up.
cannot commit it to memory.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
See, brain
That was
dead.
it.
Autonomous sensory meridian response is a
Well, there we
relaxing
go,
Mr.
oscillation.
Mr.
Nylon nailed
Nylon.
it right there.
Oh.
He didn't
Autonomous
nail it. He
sensory
pasted it
meridian
there.
response.
Come on
Sometimes
now.
auditory sensory meridian response is a tingling sensation that usually begins at the scalp, moves down to the back of the neck, upper spine, a pleasant form of parathesis. It has been compared with auditory tactile synthesis and may overlap with frisson. It's very tactile.
Yes, I can almost associate that before I even knew the terminology. I believe you can associate that with the fact of sometimes when you're watching a movie or especially maybe listening to a song and you just
Mhm.
get that tactile feeling like a goosebumps or something like that effect. I would think that
Oh,
would be a similar to the ASMR, perhaps.
have you guys ever had an egg crack?
An egg crack.
Okay, so this is something I heard about. This is the first time I've heard
Oh, it's
ASMR before it was answered, where they crack an egg running down. They did it on The Office. Uh, Dwight did it, but I had heard of it before then. Like I knew of this, where they crack it and they trickle it down, and it raises the hair on the back of your neck, and it's like you could feel the shiver, and that essentially what ASMR is, only in a more what people consider a more audio. More people represent it with audio sounds,
Mhm.
and it's not just a soothing voice, but one that was popular with me is the crinkle of dried leaves.
Which is
Just
Oh,
a
really?
also
slow
kind of a
crinkle.
similar
Yeah.
sound to a fire, crinkling
Hmm.
of a fire.
And Mr. Nylon said earlier, there's Panio's ASMR, and that is absolutely a thing. If you've ever taken your nails and ran them across nylon, it makes a very
Reminds me of a
almost
grasshopper rubbing its legs together.
yeah, and it literally triggers the meridian spots with me. It will raise the hair on the back of my neck and
Mm-hmm.
send the like little shivers and all that. So
I I don't.
Like the disturbed version of "Hello, Darkness, My Old Friend."
hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah, but it has grown very popular in the past like 10 years, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah, some.
Um, there was a documentary on it about a production company I'm a real big fan of, and so is Great Big Bear. Rooster Teeth did a documentary on this guy, Yaba the Barber. He's in India, and he gives these spiritual head massage haircuts. And people some people started filming him do this, and it became like very popular ASMR. So this documentary crew went to India and found him to get these haircuts, uh, to experience what they had been watching. They had watched all his videos, and just kept watching and all that. And they're like, we have to go find this guy.
But isn't that more of a physical feeling, not an auditory?
But that's the thing is, ASMR is not necessarily audio.
Mm.
ASMR is
Well,
just
there,
very closely related to audio. What you got,
yes.
Rebecca?
There is such a thing. The whole reason we're talking about this on Dinks with Kinks is because there is such a thing as ASMR sex.
Mm-hmm.
So
Stirring
if
macaroni and cheese.
Tell us more.
You're welcome. Macrofap. No,
uh,
macrowap.
Macrowap, we still got to do that one, Dondero.
We do. We really do have to do that one. The macrowap game.
um,
Where you have to tell me, is this the sound of macaroni and cheese stirring? Or is it the sound of wet ass pussy?
it is rather finding a trigger that turns you on. It could be anything from a soft whisper or someone running their fingers down your spine. And also for those who are primal, it can also be those who are into growling,
Mm-hmm.
auditory arousal via, yeah. So growling, that kind, can just trigger
And
you.
true natural growling audience, not Austin Powers, grr baby, grr. No.
Yeah, like that. I can't even do
Grr,
it.
baby, grr.
Or John's
Grr.
Um,
version either.
mm-hmm. No, actually, whispering in my ear does trigger that. Like it turns me on. Like if you whisper something in my ear, not
Oh, Johnny boy, the pipes are
and
calling.
I know people who get off on hearing like I hear the dinosaur growling, rawr, rawr. I'm a dinosaur, rawr.
That's right, Tink. Stir that mac and cheese for us.
Actually, stirring mac and cheese order, yeah, or
Stir it real good, little one.
mac or wap. Um, but
Are there
yeah,
sounds
I
that
know.
turn you on? Are there sounds that turn you guys on?
I think I described it. The ASMR that triggers me, the sound of pantyhose sliding together is like one of the most arousing noises in the world. Also, somebody whispering something naughty in my ear. It can't just be noise. You can't just be like, "Oh, baby." But if you tell me something and you whisper in the ear, all the hair on my back will stand up. It's like I'm a cat.
Just like since someone likes a praise kink with Rebecca, it's like, oh, Rebecca, you're such a good girl.
And probably our entire
And see,
audience
there
is
goes the
just Shep
cheeks.
talking. Hmm.
Shep talking. Shep
Oh.
Shep hands down.
Shep
Shep
talking.
talking.
Yeah. 100% talking. Because this ASMR came up because we, have been trying to encourage Mr. Shep to start his own ASMR because he has a very soothing voice. It's, he will not admit to it, but because no one likes the sound of their own voice. But uh, our number one praise of this podcast is I love Sean's voice. I mean, Sean. Sorry, I was
Oh,
reading Sean's
wow.
comment. I was reading Sean's comment about the sound of pleasure and then Shep talking. The sound of
So,
Shep. No one likes to
so,
hear Sean talking because he's all the time telling us to make content and we're having none of it.
wow, we just had our first Freudian slip and the truth has come
Freudian
out.
slip.
Oh, somebody's got
Well,
to
you know what?
crash.
Shep's voice, Rook sexy voice stuff, anything naughty, 100%. Yes. Um, no, Sean's voice turns me on because I love being told I'm not making content and I should be doing better. It's my degradation kink. What can I say?
Sean says the truth will set you free.
Yep. No, Shep's
I
voice
feel
is the number one.
Shep's voice, yes. Number one. Way better than my voice. I don't even think like I can compete with
What?
that.
No, so you can't
Yes.
do that. No, you cannot do
Shush.
that. Absolutely not.
Why not?
Unacceptable.
What?
Because literally people trigger your sexy phone operator voice. People were donating money to it. You cannot say it is better than your voice because your voice is different but equally as awesome. People have literally paid money to hear you say shit in sexy operator voice. You don't get the right to say that.
Never ever. The thing I ask the most is to never compare.
Mm-hmm.
Accept your skills and who you are. Never try to denounce them
It's
to
a whole
another.
mood.
Besides,
Yeah.
last I checked, you have a sexy voice hotline trigger. I do not.
You do not. Yours is just constant. It is just a state of being for you, Shep.
Yeah, see, the audience literally just called you out on all your bullshit, Rebecca. We no longer accept self-deprecation from that.
You see, look, even
Okay.
Tink is like, do without voices. I'm like, Jesus.
I think I missed
Mhm.
this operator voice. Yeah, I haven't done it on here, have I? I haven't done it
No,
on this
go ahead and
one.
give us a good example. Tell you what,
Since you're trying to
recap
pull me
what.
in,
Scroll
ladies
up in the
first.
chat. Yeah, scroll up in the
Okay.
chat, Miss Rebecca, and go ahead and read the definition of ASMR in your sexy
Oh,
voice.
okay. Autonomous sensory meridian response, or ASMR, sometimes autosensory meridian response, is a tingling sensation that usually begins on the scalp and then moves down the back of the neck and upper spine. A pleasant form of paresthesia, it has been compared with auditory, tactile synesthesia and may overlap with frisson.
I need a minute.
Cannibal Grandma loves a cock sandwich.
There's also
That is
that.
Thanks,
probably the
John.
most famous. That is probably the most famous clip we have of the sexy operator voice, and we all have it on our soundboards. Um, uh, see, Moonhouse, who
See?
had never heard it, I want her to read books out loud.
See?
Mhm. So you are now hereby. You know how my nips are canceled.
Yes.
Guess what else is canceled?
What's canceled? Not my
Your
nips.
ability
My
to
nips
say
are famous.
nope. Your ability to say that your voice is not awesome.
Uh.
Canceled.
Okay, fine.
All right. And now, Mr. Shep, the when we first talked about ASMR, he came in, and I'm gonna call you out for a second because you were talking about how you should read stuff. And I'm like, Shep, your natural speaking voice is what people want to hear because you talk with purpose. Everything you say is very purposeful and already in the voice. That is your natural speaking voice. I know because I have seen you in the kitchen. We're just goofing off talking shit. And it's that same soothing voice. No matter if you're calling me your turd or having the podcast, um, you have this very soothing, almost zen like voice.
I will just have to trust the audience.
You will, because
Yes.
listen, the
Shep,
audience has.
you and I should read like a whole story, like a dialogue.
I mean, yes, it's hard to accept the words from someone who doesn't always think highly of their skills or their voice. I never want to hear it. If I even hear a remnant of it, I instantly have to stop. But I will have to just trust your judgments. And that's why I said this ASMR thing does strike my interest since so many have said things. And that's why I was looking for any kind of like content or something along the lines to say or do to make an actual thing of it, you know.
Well, see, luckily, I just started a Gumroad. I think it's
Gumroad?
Gumroad store for fetish clips and whatnot, and I can absolutely sell and post links to each one of y'all's ASMR storytelling. That could sell it
All right,
and have
then
the proceeds go exactly to y'all.
somebody give
Would
me
people buy it?
stories and I will speak the words.
Would people? People have literally the entire chat has been like, "Yes, we will buy that. Start the OnlyFans."
I guess the same thing with Shep. It's like
Read
I
read the
don't.
chat.
Oh my god.
If you guys would just pay attention to the chat for like 2 seconds, you will see you are asking questions that have long since been answered.
Oh, take my fucking money.
And I
But
know exactly who needs to write the stories.
and yes,
Bates.
I think
Bates. Bates
potentially
needs to write the stories.
potentially Tink has known me longer than anyone else here, so I guess I can trust the judgment.
Yeah, take my fucking money now. Bates, if you would provide us with some stories because you are a very talented writer, especially in the field of erotica, I bet you both of these two would be more than willing to read stories on their microphones, and then I will post a link for sale. And as soon as they get the story, and as soon as I can get them to record it, I will post a link for you guys to buy it. Look at that, facilitated.
Well, as I say, I've always had zero zero worth of skill, just like with my flogging. Everyone's like amazing and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I'm just doing what I can. So that's why I always have to have a facilitator and or manager
Well, I
to
am
do such
facilitating
things.
all of this. Bates, would you agree to write the stories? And as long as y'all record it, I will set up the recording days. I will do everything. All you got to do is read the words.
And it doesn't have to be just Spates. I mean, we can include our audience if they want
Oh,
to
absolutely.
participate.
Audience members, if you guys have stuff you want us to hear to read, absolutely. I just know Bates has a kick ass penchant for writing. Her erotica has been fantastic. I know several members of the audience have read it. I have read it. I've talked to people who have read it. It's very
Yep,
good.
and ASMR is definitely not exclusive to erotica. We've seen all
Mm-mm.
types, so
Oh yeah, you bet your dollar I'm gonna have you guys read books.
and it's funny because thinking
Can
back
I
to
read those
earlier
dirty
years.
books? The ones,
Oh,
the childhood books that we had?
Yes, I also have a giant book. I brought it out on the podcast of copyright free dirty limericks that are both hilarious
what was that one funny
and
book
fun
called "Go the Fuck to Sleep"? That'd be funny.
by Samuel L. Jackson.
That's not by
Oh yeah,
him.
I
He
would
read
love
it.
to hear
He
that.
he he voiced it once, but
No,
I
he
think it's
wrote the
by
book
him.
too.
He did?
Hmm.
Oh wow.
Trust the librarian.
I can see him writing it.
Mhm.
John, would you ever participate in ASMR?
No one wants to hear this voice.
Well, you don't have to do just a voice. You could do the pantyhose thing.
Yeah,
I will do
ASMR. It's
ASMR.
not
Be doing
just a
this.
voice. It's sometimes just noises, right? Because, as I said,
I'm gonna do Mac or Wap. Okay, I told
my
you I got my
coworker friend
ASMR.
enjoys the crunching ASMR, so it's not just about the voices.
Hmm. I tell you what, I will start doing ASMR. I'll do the pantyhose ASMR
See, there you go.
and other other forces of ASMR because this is a Rode mic that I can take anywhere. So
Read lesbian erotica. I mean, I'm not against it, but me reading lesbian erotica just doesn't sound like it'll mix well.
I can do sound effects. I will do the sound effects for y'all's ASMR.
I have a funny story about lesbian erotica.
Oh, please.
So, so back in the day when the internet was dial up, and growing up in my puritanical household, I found lesbian erotica. Being the bisexual that I am, that was not like you did, like, that was the only way I was finding anything. So, of course, you can't, it's not like you have it on your phone where you can carry it around anywhere. Like, and erotica was not a big thing. So I printed it out on the dot matrix printer that, we had back in the day. I may have forgotten to get all of the story before. So the other half of the story was printed out. And then I went to school And my mom and my stepdad found the story on the printer.
Dot matrix printer is absolutely ASMR. It is already established ASMR. You can go on YouTube right now and get the sounds of a dot matrix printer. I'm not going to say I've done it, but I've totally done it. Also,
I'm
sound effect, whipped crafting. You're welcome, Moonhouse.
actually, I could donate to the sound effects with my floggers striking a body.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Oh shit, I'm the body.
I mean, the bodies can vary, but that could be an ASMR, yes.
Actually, the sound of floggers hitting the skin, just because the leather hitting the leather, it is a very distinct sound of floggers. I would record that. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Actually, I have found on Spotify that there's actually somebody who recorded ASMR of people, just the sounds that women make having orgasms or the sounds of
Hmm.
licking. And yeah, that's a thing.
And to given the fact that my day job is working in a library, we get donated erotica all the time by sweet old ladies who have no idea that their husband had a lot of erotica.
I mean, erotica, yes, but it's almost like that'd be too easy in some cases. So I want to see what we can do with like the normal stories almost.
I mean, I think listen, I think we should do a wide variety of all of it.
Yes.
If we really want to pull it out there, we should do a wide variety of just
Or we want if we want them to pull it out.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Amish erotica is the best. Ye old butter churner. That's what I call my
As
Amish
she churns the butter up into.
girlfriend.
As the turning
Let
of the
me get the
butter,
crack. Hold on.
so turns my loins. Yes. Or yeah, reading with a kind of the rain thunderstorm background sounds too. That could be a nice little mix.
Well, lucky for you guys, I used to be a filmmaker and have literally over 6,000 fully sounds licensed,
Yay!
fully licensed. So,
But
That's because
yes,
you're
I mean,
amazing.
in all
You're
honesty,
you're
um,
amazing.
to our audience, we'll take your recommendations or your desires and wants and go with that.
Ezekiel knew
Hezekiah
what she.
knew what she was thinking while churning that butter.
Oh, yeah.
Parquet, baby. Parquet.
Butter.
I can't believe it's
Butter.
not butter spread.
Moist. That one was for
Moist.
Sean. That one. He rubbed the butter all over his moist flesh.
You lost me at moist flesh. I'm just like, what? Somehow flesh made that so much worse. I'm fine with moist. I'm fine with flesh. Moist flesh just sounds gross. It just it 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 just sounds sweaty. That's what that sounds like, okay? You, that's just a nice way of saying I'm sweaty, yo. I've got moist flesh. You mean you're sweaty? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now? You're sweaty? Is that what's happening?
I mean, if you're doing it right, I guess.
All right, Shep, I want you to read Bates' statement looking up at him. I want you to read that. Just read it. Your normal voice.
Really? That
Yep.
statement?
Yep.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm. Stop staring.
No one's looking at you.
All right, let's see. What do we have here? This sounds like it should be read from a feminine point of view, but
Mm-mm. I think it
whatever.
very much needs to be read by a male voice.
All right, all right. She made a typo, but let's see here. Looking up at him and seeing the sweat upon his beard, pulled at her collar, and she began to throb.
That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%.
Mhm.
Now, I think the challenge with getting Shep to do ASMR is I'm going to have to be in the room with him, not to hear him, and this is the reason why, Shep, because you'll get in your own head
Yep.
immediately because you
Yep.
know you're recording it, you know you're reading it, and you will immediately get in your own head, and I have to stop and go, get out of your head, Shep.
No, untrue, since I did back in the years ago days of Second Life and such. I did used to be the online DJ and stuff. So held many events and did many things and said many good things as well. So I won't get in my head.
So I have no doubt in your ability to get it done. I know that you do
Good,
have a tendency to get in your own head.
because doubt is the
Let me
mind
get in your
killer.
head. Let me get in your head instead. Gentle forehead kisses.
You stay outside of the gentle forehead kisses. We'll let Rebecca get in the head. You stay on the out, she'll get in the end. Everybody has their roles.
The sound of gentle, the
And
sound
that's
of
the
gentle forehead
sound
kisses.
of his
That's
kisses.
There it is.
They were gentle, then they grew.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Rebecca, what are we doing this week?
I don't know. I won't be here. Um
Oh, that means great. That means I can. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You don't get to do it this week. This is my show, so I get to do the. What are we doing?
wait.
Oh, you got stuff.
Saturday, 3:30 shenanigans, Saturday shenanigans with Miko. That is on her channel. Then at 8 p.m. we are doing Cotton Carolina's TV with on right here on the Donderos channel, and we are doing gaming gamers network. Right? Is that what the right?
Yay, MERS Network.
Gamers Network. That should be a really awesome time. I am
Actually,
Gamers
guys, I'm gonna
Network.
say right now,
Gamers
if
Network.
you are anywhere in the LGBT community and you're a gamer, this is going to be a very important episode because this is a nationwide project that started in Charlotte, or at least this branch started in Charlotte, and so I highly suggest coming out and supporting them. So absolutely, if you're here, tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern for CCTV. This is going to be a great episode. Not just because I'm producing it, but because it's just a really good episode. But also because I'm producing it. And I want to see all y'all there so I have someone to talk to.
And then we are pre-recording Waking Up with Nana and Pep Pep. That will still be airing at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. We will try, and I'll be at Universal at that time, so I will be in the chat. But yeah, so I will be at Universal, but we are still. It just won't be live streamed. It just and then there'll be gaming with Blue Skirt Boys on Sunday, and then I am out until next Friday.
Mm-hmm. Monday will be Don During 101 with special guest, Great Big Bear. I'm going to make him rue the day. I don't know what for, but shit, you guys come on. You just make it really difficult for him because I love him. He needs his lumps. He's got to take his lumps, his sweet lady lumps. Tuesday will be Blue
I
Skirt
love.
Boy Gaming,
I,
where we'll be playing some kind of fun game across all the networks. Wednesday, the Weebs, Dweebs, and Interweebs, hosted by yours truly. It's going to be a motherfucking train wreck on purpose. we're going to see how bad we can make an episode. What? I am literally, it's our plan. I'm going to make the worst episode ever. That is the actual goal. So stay tuned Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Trainwreck. Thursday will be what? Why? Why are you muted?
Why is it going to be a train wreck?
Because we're gonna make it a train wreck. That's the goal. Literally, that is the subject.
We're gonna
The train
Chattanooga
wreck.
the choo-choo the shit out of this
Yeah.
thing.
All
We're
right,
gonna
fair
make
enough.
the worst episode ever of all time, purposely. So stay tuned for
Purposely.
that. Thursday, Blue Skirt Boy Gaming, and Friday, Back to Us, where we're going to be discussing. What do we want to discuss next week?
Everything and maybe a little bit of nothing.
Audience, what do you guys want to see next week? Oh no, Rebecca has an idea.
Well, since I'm going on a trip, do you want to talk about phone sex? And we're talking about sex phone. Do you want to talk about phone sex and long distance, like that whole thing? Like how to
We
keep,
could.
like, I
Yeah,
don't know. I'm throwing things out
I
there.
like it. Audience, if there's anything you want us to discuss next week, please let us know. But I think absolutely, phone sex is a great idea. How to keep the spice alive, long distance.
Phone sexting, texting, and all the
Video
accessories that the
chatting.
modern
Yeah.
days have
Sexting.
enabled in you.
Sexting.
Yes.
Yeah,
You're
that's
welcome.
what we'll do long distance kink. I mean, we do long distance kink every week.
Hey
I
John,
mean,
you're doing a good
Yeah.
job, boy. You keep this up.
I'm just here talking whatever we talking. I will also be doing a special stream this week. I'm not sure what day it is, so if you see that alert and you don't know what's happening, you best tune in because there's going to be some weird shenanigans afoot.
And you know, any
I may
week that
have a devious plan or two.
any week that Miss Rebecca doesn't have the chance to review a new toy for us, perhaps I'll bring out some of the tools in my go bag and review them.
Absolutely. Actually, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. If we don't have a toy review, if we know in advance, yeah, we could do a
There's
different type of toy review.
many a style of flogger and impact implement in my go
Yes.
bag.
Yes,
I like that.
that's
Yes.
what we'll do.
Yes, you do, because you're
Sex
a good
telegrams.
girl.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh my. Well, there's the go bag, but for the full collection, there's the go luggage. Yes.
He does have go luggage. He has a go trunk.
Mm-hmm.
What? That's impressive.
Mm-hmm. So as always, I am your host, John Dondero, and with me, as always, a woman who may be distant but never far away, Miss Rebecca.
Good evening.
What is wrong with that? Why are you so weird with that? You're never far away. You're right
Well,
here.
that just makes it sound like I'm distant.
Yeah, you're
just
far away.
like, oh, okay.
You're just looking bad for everything.
She's
And the
always
man
so
who
close, yet always so far away.
And the man who could literally read green eggs and arouse you at the same time, Mr.
With
Shep.
my ham?
Green eggs and ham.
Oh yeah, I want some green eggs and ham. No,
Till
Mr.
next
I was
time,
being
everyone.
I was making a play on what we're talking about next week.
Oh, okay.
You're
I was
making
like,
an attempt,
I'm not a
but
distant
yes.
person. I'm actually very clingy.
Yeah, but we discussed doing long distance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, and
I'm
maybe
actually
we
not
can
really
we
clingy.
can sell our sexy voicemails for people. Yes, there we go.
Mhm.
Oh, sexy voicemails. I could.
We could absolutely sell
Mhm.
that.
Green eggs and shepherd's meat. Wow. Yes.
So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Miko Shenanigans on Miko's channel. and CCTV on this channel. So come check it out. Good night.
Till next time, everyone.